is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lala and you're watching LALA Level Up. As you can see, I'm outside in the heart of nature today. I love nature. If I could film all my videos in nature, I would. Maybe I should. I love it. I love nature. I love connecting to the earth, and it's such a beautiful day. I just had to film outside. But before we get into the video, you already know, make sure that you do like the video, subscribe to my channel, and put on your notifications so when I post, you get notified. Today's video is actually going to be about depression. So depression is one of those things that can be a constant factor in your life, or it could be on and off. You might feel depressed one day and then not feel it for a month. And I can definitely attest to that. For the past few days, I have been super depressed. And I don't even necessarily know why. I could probably name a couple of things, but really I'm blessed. I should have no reason to be depressed, right? But I realized that this is just something I deal with. I have depression and it comes and it goes, which sometimes can really mess you up because you'll be good for a long time. And then one day you'll wake up and you'll just be in tears and just be feeling like it's the end of the world. A lot of people deal with depression. A lot of people have depression and they don't even know it. Depression can look like you not getting out of bed, crying all the time, you're moody, you don't know why, you have no motivation, you have a lack of interest in things that you used to find enjoyable. It could show on you where you just look sad, you just have no energy. Or depression can look like you're smiling, you're happy, you're telling jokes, you're the vivacious friend out of your group, but then you go home and you sit to yourself and you cry. And you feel all these low negative feelings that bring you down. So depression, it could look like so many things. It doesn't always have to look like the most obvious one. You can be smiling and still be depressed. A lot of comedians are depressed and they use their jokes as a way to bring people together and to laugh because they know how it feels to be so sad. For myself, when I'm starting to get depressed, I realize the little signs. I would just feel really lazy. I'll start crying for no reason, agitated at everything, just literally mad, and just feeling like the opposite of who I really am for a prolonged amount of time. So I just try to pick up on those little things. Anybody who's dealing with depression, they have those little indicators too. So pay attention to what yours may be. If you start noticing that you don't have any energy, that you're having these crying spells, or you're just agitated all the time, or if you're having thoughts of harming yourself, those are indicators that will tell you that you are getting into a depressed state. But you can always combat that. So that's why I'm out here in the heart of nature, because it makes me feel good. When I'm in nature and I'm in tune with the earth, when I take off my shoes and I put my feet in the grass, I feel better. When you get vitamin D too, that's why I be telling people, when you're sad, really you gotta go outside for real, because especially if you just stay in your room and it's dark, because that's how it be when you're sad. You I just want to stay in bed all day, and you just keep the curtains closed and it's just dark up in there and depressing. It makes you even more depressed. And it's nah, you need to get outside, get some air, take a walk. The vitamin D from the sun will make you feel better. It's just a fact. Even the greenery, it's just beautiful. When you're outside, it can really help to realize the world is a beautiful place. And maybe I'm just going through some things right now, but I know it's not going to be like this forever. All pain is temporary. And if it lasts longer than you want it to, it's because you're not letting it go. Or you're not doing what you need to do to get yourself in a better place. Because when you get depressed, you have two choices. You can either wallow in your depression, you can sink deeper and deeper and let it defeat you, or you can try to find ways to fight your depression and say, hey, all because I'm dealing with this right now, it doesn't mean that I have to just suck it up. I can find ways to feel better. And you are gonna have your days where you just want to lay in the bed and cry and you just need to get it out, and that's okay. But it's gonna come to a point too where it's okay, I need to get up, I need to make myself feel better. I don't want to feel this way. And little by little you'll start to feel better again. Some people feel like therapy helps or medication helps.
You just need to find what's good for you. I highly recommend journaling. I think that's very helpful to get your thoughts out of your head and onto a piece of paper. Listening to music, eating good food. When you're feeling so down in the dumps, you just really need to do things and align yourself with things that are going to make you feel better. So play your favorite song, get out and take a walk, hang out with your friends. Instead of saying, I'm so depressed, I don't want to see my friends, be like, no, I am depressed. That's why I have to see my friends so I can be in a better mood. Always remember you have a choice and you don't have to feel hurt if you don't want to. Life is hard. It's hard for everybody, even people who don't deal with depression. You don't have to let depression take over you. I was starting to feel depressed and I just had to tell myself, like, no, do something that makes you happy. Because if you just stay in your depression, you're going to sink lower and lower and lower and lower, and then it's going to be harder for you to come out. If you ever feel like you're in a low place in your life, you can always list out things that you're grateful for. You can write it on a piece of paper or just say it out of your mouth. Like, I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my clothes. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my body. You can just list out everything that you're grateful for, from the smallest to the largest things. You will see how whole your life is. You still have life in you. You don't have to give up. You can fight whatever you're going through and you can make it another day. Reach out to somebody. Don't just stay to yourself. Reach out to somebody, whether that's a therapist, a family member, a friend, a school counselor. You can always reach out to somebody so you can express yourself and find solutions as well. Depression is real, and sometimes you can't even tell if somebody is depressed. So be good to the people around you. You never know what somebody is going through. Make sure that you reach out to the people in your life. Let them know, like, hey, just so you know, I'm here for you. I love you. I care about you. Sometimes people just need to hear that. It can really go a really long way if you're truly in a hurt place and someone reaches out to you and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I love you. I care about you. I'm here if you need me. And you can also be that person in other people's life too. Depression is nothing to play with. Like, it'll take you to places you never thought you'd go. But I'm telling you, you can get through it. You have to find it within yourself, within your heart, within your spirit. You have to know that you're worthy. And if you don't know, I'll let you know. You are worthy. You can have whatever you want in this world. You can go so far in this world. It's all up to you. You can't control the things that have happened to you. You can't control your past or the way you grew up or your trauma. But you can find a way now as an adult to get through it, to shine, to be a better person than who you used to be. You don't have to stay in a hurt place if you don't want to. The choice is always yours. You always have options in life. You are never obligated or confined to just one thing, one outcome. You can change your life if you want to. If you want to feel better, you can. Listen to positive videos. Sometimes you might not even know what to do. You can go on YouTube and put on motivational videos. You can listen to a podcast. You can even read a self-help book. There's so many things that you can do to get yourself back into a good place, but you have to be willing to try, and you have to be willing to accept the changes that are going to come in your life once you begin to try. It's not going to be easy. Depression is hard. Depression is real, and it affects so many of us. I'm sure you have people in your life that are struggling with depression that you wouldn't even know. So be kind, be nice to everybody, and be kind to yourself too. Watch the words that you speak to yourself. The tongue is very powerful. Watch the thoughts that you think, because your thoughts create your reality. You are worthy, and you're powerful, and you're amazing, and you're loved, and you're smart. Don't ever think otherwise. As always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, LALA, level up.
Give me a